Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. Once again, like I said, the Mayonnaise Nation, in particularly, the women of the Mayonnaise Nation have took the time out to try to make this about them. And I'm gonna say this once again. This is just real talk to the Mayonnaise Nation. Don't come on my channel talking about why am I making this about race and this isn't about race. Don't you dare fucking come on my channel and tell me that this isn't about race when this is clearly about race. This whole system, this whole dynamic with Kobe Bryant and that sorry ass white chick that basically lied on him and was exposed as a liar. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't about race. It's always about race. So don't even come on here with that. Once again, you don't get the right to tell me what to talk about. You don't get to give me my opinion. I already have my opinion. Once again, your opinion doesn't matter. That's what's wrong with a lot of you humanoids. Okay? For real. But let's go back in time. Let's talk about some facts that people fail to bring up when it comes to Kobe Bryant. First of all, to that so-called comedian calling Kobe Bryant you know, a rapist, and you got a lot of these Mayonnaise Nation Elmer's glue, clear, caucasoid, chicks calling themselves coming out of nowhere. And you could tell most of them is like some of them is youngsters, some of them is, lesbians, AKA carpet munchers, you know, Becky lying, because it's always been about what Becky says. Because keep in mind the story of America, the history of America, all a white woman got to do is say a black dude touched her, and without proper, investigation, they just gonna go find a brother. They gonna automatically believe her. Keep in mind, Emmett Till lost his life over a lying ass white chick. That basically went into hiding, admitted that she lied on him. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I'm gonna always throw that in you guys' faces. 14 years old, beat up. First he was kidnapped, beat up, shot, body disfigured. Only 14 years old. And he basically lost his life. And I want you to understand this. Don't give me that shit that was a long time ago. Because like I said, y'all don't let go. Y'all don't let go of our past. So I'm going to keep reminding y'all of y'all past and what y'all ancestors did. What y'all people did. You can look at the picture of how Emmett Till looked. He had an open casket funeral because his mother wanted to see what happened to him. How he was basically disfigured. I want you to understand how petty that was. Even if he did whistle at a white woman, that was enough for him to get took, kidnapped, and beat up. Really? And then for the people that was accused of doing it, they pretty much got away scot-free because they had an all-white jury. What kind of cruel people who knew that a 14-year-old boy was murdered, taken away from his family, would proclaim the men that did it innocent? They did not value his life whatsoever. No regard for a 14-year-old black child's life. No regard. Okay. And then they just think we supposed to forget that. Same thing with Rosewood. Florida neighborhood. Well-off black people. Minding their own business. Minding their own business, not bothering anybody. Carrying on, living amongst themselves in peace. But you hear these cockers always say, oh, y'all need to go get y'all own stuff. That's why I say, well, when we tried to do it, when we tried to discipline, we disciplined ourselves and we distance ourselves from y'all. But that still ain't good enough that y'all still wanted an excuse to come harass us. White woman lied and said she got assaulted and raped by a black dude, a black man. So a mob of angry white people, particularly white men with guns, because, you know, they was too chicken shit to go 101 and fight with their fists, went in there with guns, killed over 1,000 people, massacred them, burnt the area up to shreds. Okay. And we all know about Black Wall Street. Same thing. A white woman lying on a black man. Well-off people. Tulsa, Oklahoma. White woman lie on a black man again. Go in there and once again bomb the place. Destroy, murder people. They do you know they discovering bodies from that tragedy right now? That was terrorism. That was domestic terrorism. So it's a history of white women lying on black men. And like I said, which to me, like I just don't understand why some of y'all go out of y'all way to lay up with them. Why y'all think some of them is so much better than being with a black person. I would never procreate with one of them. Okay. I'm just keeping it 100. I would never marry one of them. I'm getting real disrespectful. Like I said, you got a man in Kobe Bryant. Ain't been gone. Ain't even been put in the ground. But you got people taking the time out to attack this man and call this man out his name and call him something that he wasn't, which was a rapist. Kobe Bryant wasn't a rapist. Kobe Bryant, unfortunately, was an athlete that basically cheated on his wife, which we not condoning that, but that's all he did. Because let's go back to this case. What they don't like to tell you. First of all, the so-called accuser. See, this is what the media don't want to tell you while you got these women on here, these caucasoid women on here calling this man a rapist. These lying ass, white trash women lying on Kobe Bryant calling him a rapist. First of all, the so-called accuser had some kind of encounter with Kobe Bryant. Some area of Colorado, probably somewhere in Denver. Now, keep in mind, this is what they don't tell you. The so-called victim went to a party. See, this is what they don't want you to know. Went to a party. and was bragging to her friends about the encounter she had with Kobe Bryant. They said she was bragging about how big his junk was and this and that. Now, there was a thing where Kobe Bryant, it was proven that Kobe Bryant, when he had this, where he had this affair with her, basically he didn't use a condom. That was determined. Now, Kobe Bryant, that just wasn't smart. Especially you being a superstar athlete, a multi-million-dollar per year athlete. So that came out. She was bragging about it. There were witnesses. That's why they decided not to pursue charges. They had several witnesses where they said she was bragging about it. Then a couple of days later, now let me show you how nasty her ass is. Then all of a sudden she decides to say that Kobe Bryant sexually assaulted her. They brought Kobe Bryant in for questioning. They charged him originally. And Kobe Bryant was going back and forth to Colorado, going to these hearings. But keep in mind, they threw the case out because it was too many inconsistencies in her story. And then when they did a rape kit test, they got a sample of her panties. And this chick, they found like at least 4 to 5 different men's semen in her panties. So basically, this lady was a thought. Okay. But see, these women's groups don't want you to know that. Because they want to play this role that it's always the man's fault. They want you to take responsibility even if you didn't do it. You know, they didn't even have women saying that, oh, you should just, even if you didn't do it, you should just, fuck y'all. Y'all tripping. But see, they don't want you to know that. They don't want to bring that up. How her nasty ass mayonnaise coochie had, nasty ass funky panties, had multiple specimens in it, which means she pretty much get around. See, they don't want you to, they don't want you to know that though. They don't want you to know that. Now, there seems to be some kind of discrepancy. Oh, and don't believe that Kobe Bryant admitted it. I had that statement. Kobe Bryant never said I did it. He said that he believes from his interpretation it was consensual. He said he might can understand why she might have not thought that it was consensual. Basically, he was not admitting any type of guilt. So don't let no white person, and particularly no white woman, make you believe that Kobe Bryant admitted to doing anything. Kobe Bryant never admitted to doing anything. That's a complete lie. But they don't want you to know about the panties. That her nasty ass was basically throwing that twat to everybody. She was a free for all. Pretty much she was giving it away for free. And she probably didn't receive any money from Kobe Bryant. So that could be another reason. Because, you know how they love to encourage you to just say somebody did something so you can get a little bit of money out of this. Now, I don't know whether she received a settlement or whatever, but if you look hard enough, these documents can be researched. I keep saying it in the Lil Jon song, just another white bitch lying on the black dick. And that's pretty much what happened. But see, these women, they don't do their research. They just put something out there. Kobe Bryant was never convicted of anything. He apologized to his wife. His wife forgave him. He bought her like a diamond ring that cost like $4 million or something like that. But they don't want you to know that. Because, here's the thing. Here's the thing. A lot of times you have people that be looking for a handout. And Kobe Bryant and that chick had some kind of agreement or something behind closed doors. They negotiated something to where basically if Kobe Bryant wouldn't have to pay no money if he just didn't. I don't know if no money exchange. I heard they settled for some money, but some people are saying that they didn't. But basically, Kobe Bryant's lawyers had basically dug up some information on her where they was basically about to destroy her and destroy her credibility. Now, keep in mind, they say her family played a big role in encouraging her to say that Kobe Bryant raped her. Because like I said, they was looking for some money, and it seemed to me that it was a money grab. But that's what they don't want to tell you about the case. Oh, I followed that case. I remember that case like it was yesterday. Like I said, I'm gonna defend Kobe Bryant because, like I said, you cockazoids ain't gonna get a chance to pull that card. Cause this time we gonna fight you tooth and nail. You fake women's organizations ain't gonna get a chance to pull this on the black man. Not today. Not this time. You're not getting away with that. This time we pushing back. You're not gonna do it this time. And Kobe Bryant wasn't a rapist. And y'all not gonna get to say that. And you white trash cockazoid hoes ain't gonna get to say that. Not with Kobe Bryant. Not this time. Told you. For real. All this information can be researched. So for people to sit up there and falsely accuse Kobe Bryant of being a rapist, Kobe Bryant's lawyers need to get at them. Because that is clearly defamation of character. And that's clearly slandering somebody's name. See, that's another thing you got to do. People got to start. Now, unfortunately, Kobe Bryant isn't here. But his wife and whoever is in charge of his estate, they need to start getting at these organizations, at these women, because you ain't finna keep accusing somebody of doing something and lying on somebody and say that they did something when they didn't. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.